All right, what's going on? So I filmed the video with the backpack with my loadout so far. One thing before I get anything else, I've messed around with this thing. I don't know how many times, but I read a comment that said to turn it around, and I tried it with a couple other mags, and it wouldn't even go in there. But so now that I feel like a dumbass, it did. This one did, at least. And it works just fine. It looks pretty good, actually. So, my bad. But yeah, it fit. Everything's good. So, I'm actually pretty happy now. I swear to God, I tried it like this before. I promise. But anyways, today's topic is how I think that the end of the world, type thing is going to happen. Something down those lines, right? So it got me thinking a lot, lately, at least for the past month. Oh, and I'm drinking my Miller Lights right now. Not the best, but it'll do. But so what I think is going to happen is, well, my fear is what I'm prepping for. Prepping would be the electrical grid to go down. The electrical grid, goes down. There goes, your ability to charge your phones, your ability to really do anything. Water quits rolling. I mean, you can't pump gas, you can't get diesel, you can't really do anything without electricity nowadays. That's my fear. I feel like if that happens, I mean, if you look at the other natural disasters that have happened where people have been without power, I mean, there's looting, crime, everything like that. I mean, it goes on for a while. But so that's what I'm prepping for. Like I said, we'll see what happens. I hope that never happens. I hope nothing ever happens. But I mean, I feel like if a nuclear, bomb hits a couple times, I mean, how the whole thing works. Whereas one, person launches one, well, then we'll launch them all. There's a movie on Netflix that goes over it, and it's pretty true if you listen to Sean Ryan or anything like that. From the time that a nuke were to get launched, it takes about 17 minutes to hit in the US somewhere. And I have a feeling that the government probably won't even tell you. I mean, 17 minutes is not a long time. I think it's like 17 to 19 minutes. But you wouldn't even know. But I don't know. I guess you never know. That could happen, and then, well, there goes the whole world. Also, like a meteor could happen, or volcano, if that volcano erupts out in California, in the national park, the Yellowstone National Park, in that whole area, that we're all fucked. That's a killer, but I guess we never know. I'm hoping that if something were to happen, it's nothing as big as that. But if it is, I mean, the prepping would be for nothing. But, there's always that chance you could live, So I'm not going to really rely on my gun because as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to get into a gunfight. I don't think anybody wants to get into a gunfight, truly, So I've been rethinking. At first, I thought that was, what it was all about, So I was like, oh, I need to get a couple more guns, yada, 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 But in all reality, you're not going to be able to carry that many guns with you or anything like that. You need a couple, you know, maybe a couple handguns, maybe an AR and a sniper rifle or something like that for you and the wife or something. But a couple ARs and a couple pistols, I think, is what I'm going to be relying upon. Just something to hunt game and, things like that. I got some hunting rounds for the AR. I've never hunted with it. I've always hunted with the 243, and it always did the trick. So, but yeah, that's how I think it's going to happen. Electrical grid, if China decides they've had enough, I feel like they can shut it down pretty quick. There's another movie that's on Netflix, and that's kind of what happens. That Barack Obama helped to direct. Leave the World Behind, I think is what it's called. That one's pretty good, but something like that, but think about it larger and way more chaotic. So I've been just began to watch The Walking Dead again for like the third or fourth time. But I'm watching it just to see if it can give me like some tips or tricks. I got a couple places I know where I can go and I can loot that a lot of people probably overlook, for things that I'm not gonna say unless it's asked. But yeah, even if it's asked, I don't know if I'll tell you. It depends on where you live, I guess, because maybe I want those supplies. Also, are you gonna be the good guy that is just gonna wait and pick people off, or are you gonna be the good guy that's not gonna do that? You gotta think about those type of things. What are you willing to do? For the most part, I think a lot of us, will try and be the good guys that will not kill other people and take their shit. But, people are assholes. That's why I don't trust nobody. And you can't really rely on anybody. Except for a few, like chosen individuals. And in my circle, you know who you are. But, yeah. We'll see, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't happen, because I have kids, and a lot of other people have kids, But, yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen, and because we don't want that for our kids for sure. But thanks for watching. That's an 8-minute video. Holy shit. But yeah, anyway, cheers.